How do I do that? Hello, kitty. Oh, do you want to say hello? Alright. Oof. No. No, not on my shoulder. Over here. There you go. Catulus. Yeah, I had my kitty cam. Oh, she just jumped off. I had my kitty cam set up, and then my wife needed to use our one and only webcam to play a D&D game on. So now there's no more kitty cam. I'm very sorry. Maybe I should get a new one. Yeah, so this is rotated pillars, which really throws me because you kind of have to, do a little head tilt before you see it. But over here where A is, that's actually the bottom of the map. So that's the big rock on the bottom. And then you get these kind of small tiny things. This is what was, I guess it still technically is the C approach. But B is completely different. Yeah, this iteration is wild. Oh no, it is the same. So here's B and here's C. Everything is where it's supposed to be. It's just 90 degrees. Yeah, here's D and the donut. Nice. Yeah, it is weird though. Same exact map, everything the same, just rotated. As you can see here, there are an awful lot of fleet vectors coming out of OSP. Let me even count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Over 20. 20 different fleet vectors. Wow. That might be an interesting kind of evolution that comes out of this patch, is OSP doubling down on lighter ships and going more for the cap game. We saw it a little bit in game 1. I'm not sure, it's probably too early to say that a meta is settled at this point, but definitely we have, okay, so this is a 10 shuttle fleet player combined with both of these two fleets. There's 4 in this one, 5 in this one. And then I'm going to guess this is Plasma 250? Oh my goodness. Hold on, we gotta go through these. Okay, this is only 250s. This is 250s and Plasma on the other side? What's this? Mass drivers? Oh, I'm shook now. I don't get this at all. Yes. It pains me to say that this revolving 250 liner is probably, well, it's always been funny, but it might be slightly less good. Yeah, Cake, OSP cap gaming has always been strong, but for a long time I was not seeing shuttles used to this extent simply because they didn't need them. They could take line ships or Acellos and just kind of blow up the ANS fleets and not even worry about the cap game. I mean, it was always nice, right? It's still nice on ANS to have someone bring in, 4, 5, 6 Corvettes, play a little bit of the cap game. But it's been a long time since I've seen this many shuttles. It definitely could be just a function of the type of players that are in these test games. But, oh wow, are those rails? It is rails. I haven't seen that in a while. Actual... I mean, this one has a bullseye, but why does this have a bullseye? You couldn't put a bullseye anywhere else on this ship. You had to take the hull mounted slot? Tisk tisk. Anyway, so this is a fun fleet coming out of Pyro. Railgun DDs. They are going to engage the shuttles, I guess? I guess they're going to engage whatever they can. Oh, interesting. Okay. Does she? Or he? I guess this is a a fleet of 4 shuttles that just charge onto a point and lay sprint mines all over it. That's pretty funny. Probably expensive, but pretty funny. I mean, they are armed with 100 mil, which is going to slowly pepper the capping corvette coming from sea. And this is the true teeth here. We've, yeah, double rocket. This is going to be rocket. Top of the kill board? What do you mean, like the Neb kill board? Surely you don't mean she's killed more ships than anyone else has. This poor shuttle, it's being RPF'd. Looks like it's lost thrusters and it's trying to back up. Alright, now it's going forward. Yes, only forward. Only charging. This dual T-20 cannon. It's flinging rude gestures at this Axford here. That's right. Let them know. Let them know what you truly think of them. Alright, we'll check back in with Matt close and see if he has anything to say. Oh! Looks like this... Unfortunately, these shuttles up here got spotted out and fired their rockets, which handily missed these cruisers, so they get taken out. That's a shame. They were in a good position too. But if you know, this is what you want to run into a pair of rocket shuttles. 2 gun cruisers, along with some E-War point defense corvettes, making sure that they can't be seen. Oh, there's an interrupt on here too. Oh, I like that. What kind of PDs do these have? Is it just defenders? Ah, that's fine. Oh, looks like one of the rockets managed to take... oh no, is this a capping? Yeah, that's a capping. Alright. Alright, so let's take stock of things. OSP managed to get A, dump a whole bunch of sprint mines all over the place. Wow, really, Kate? So she has more kills of ships than anyone else, according to the kill board. That's amazing. Surely not proportionally, right? Rails, we can't be sleeping on rails that hard. I refuse to believe. Let's see what they're firing at right now. Nothing.
The enemy is securing zone common.
Oh, there goes a sea cap. Looks like a shuttle snuck around there. These voxels are going to come down and say, no thank you. I don't think so. You were not invited to the Charlie party, and we will see you out swiftly. That's what they have to say about that. Oh, they're going to run into these liners, though. That's a bit of a surprise. Do they see each other? Surely. No. Okay, they see the liners. The liners don't see them. Oh, nope, they're coming into radar now. Yeah, I know Neb is only for 2 servers. But still. She's not the only one that plays on them, right?
The enemy secured zone common.
Looks like, surprisingly, the Vauxhalls are not the ones to fire at these liners first, and so they eat a whole bunch of 250. Let's see, banana for battleship, right? So that would make that AP, yes? Or is it line? I always forget. You'll have to forgive me. I've been out of the scene for a little bit. Fortunately, they managed to dodge a lot of fire there. Oh, here comes some rockets. Looks like those sail on by harmlessly. Check out the rest of the map. Looks like the only action is here, so we'll go ahead and follow it. And here comes the... Looks like the voxels are choosing to take out the shuttle first. Not worrying about the line ships for right now. More rockets coming in from more angles. Definitely a good job being done by this player to keep his ships on the move, not just in a single direction, because they're getting shot from all kinds of different directions right now. Let's see what his plan is. Looks like it is to kill that shuttle and then retreat, but retreat where? It's definitely between a rock and a hard place now as more shuttles come in. These are armed with just the 100 mil, but they are focusing fire on those corvettes. Not that they're in a very good power position right now. They're surrounded on every side, so the jamming probably isn't protecting them at all. And at this point, probably one Vauxhall and maybe another Corvette will go down before they're able to sneak away. A lot of that depends on whether or not these two line ships down here get a good angle on them or not. Meanwhile, the battleship is going for what would be an outside DE play, but instead is an outside... I guess it's the top? All the strats are backwards. You know, we'll try and not say anything to give away that this battleship is driving into an enormous field of mines. A co-op mines, though, kind of in a weird place. I haven't seen them do... Ooh. I think that was a shuttle? I guess so. Let's see if it's still there. Nope. Yep. That might be a bug. Mass drivers fighting rails? Yeah. I'm trying to see what else is happening here. I suppose a little bit of fire is being exchanged. My problem with rails are, in so many cases, they're so low impact. I have to see, is this guy loaded? Yeah, so there's some more rocket shuttles that might pop up and... Oh, here come more rockets in. Oh, oh, no, they got that one. Yep, they got that one. So, this poor, who is this? Gamma. Gamma continues to be sandwiched between two different players. Rocket shuttles on every side. There's just not much he can do. If he pops out in front, he's going to get shot. And if he hides back here, yeah, here comes more liner fire. And that's pretty much it for him. He's got, let's see, he's got one EW Corvette that's still under full power. This is, I believe, drives disabled, all kinds of hurt, all kinds of pain. I don't even see these returning fire anymore. And they are completely surrounded now. Here comes that pair of liners back in. They're firing grape into the Corvettes. They're firing 250s into the CLs. Just a big bowl of pain and suffering for the CL player here. That leaves A&S in a terrible position. Oh, here comes some mines. These are cooperative, but they're kind of slow. I doubt these are going to connect. Maybe one will? Nope. Perfectly fine. Yeah, Gamma has to be frustrated after that one. Meanwhile, A&S just in a really not a secure position at all. They have mines to deal with. They have lost their back half of the map. They have line ships shooting them from their spawn. They have mass drivers shooting them from down there. Or is this 250s? No, it's 250s. What happened to that? Where did those mass drivers go? Mass drivers are here. Okay, the mass drivers are down there. You can almost kind of feel the decision paralysis that is sinking in for the A&S team. This battleship, these railguns, they just don't have a good place to go. The best choice probably right now is to go and retake C. Which I believe is what they're going to attempt to do. Everything is so fractured now. Pushing into these cooperative mines. Well, it might be possible. But on the other hand, by the time they push through the mines and they go and cap the point, they might have just lost the game. They're going to be on a 5 cap soon. So, kind of interesting. We actually did not get to see pretty much anything that got changed in the patch for this game. So, although it was a good game and it was quite interesting, certainly OSP put on a brilliant show between Minaris with the shuttle pressure, Kitober with the mines. C60. Oh, these are 450 mine layers. More mines. These are rockets. Yeah, just a lot of mines coming out. Definitely not standard play. Let's see what this Axford and Battleship are going to do. The problem now is they're really in a position where they no longer have the correct weapons to fight this OSP fleet. With the loss of those CLs and the various escorts being picked off, they're firing 450s into shuttles like this. It's not the ideal setup, and none of them want to continue engaging kind of in this, oh, please don't hit the rock. Okay, good. Let's see. No, it missed. Oh, disaster. Yeah, so this battleship just spent time shifting back up and now has changed direction, and it's probably going... I guess it's going to engage these line ships? Yeah. And return fire. Oh, wow. Just kind of a textbook flank here. You've got one line ship firing from this direction, another firing from that direction. You have to be broadside to one of them. See what these S3Hs can do. Oh, looks like they kind of launched off target there. Is there jamming? No? I wonder if that was a case where they got launched manually, but the position they got launched to is too close to the hull, so they kind of they fly to that point very close, and then they fly through it and go completely off course. I kind of assumed that's what was happening. Yeah, see, Vren, unfortunately here, he's going to have a hard time if he decides to put his nose on to the line ships which are shooting him. He'll then expose himself to the other ones in the back. Here come more mass drivers. Let's see what these DDs have gotten up to. I guess they're railgunning shuttles? I actually have no idea if that is a thing. I mean, I suppose theoretically it works. What are railguns actually good at killing, though? Oh, these have 250s on them, though. Huh. Well, I guess that is a thing. Those Auroras? Oh, wow. That's a name I've not heard spoken in a long time. Before the dark times. Before the Max Flak. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I kind of want to say, though, that on this shuttle kill, the 250s did more work than the railguns did. But, you know. Oh, finally. All right, so we got to see... That was a whole bunch of 250 AP that just completely bounced off this battleship. Yeah. An Internet Explorer here knows it. He's running bravely away. Let's see what's going on with Vren. Well, it looks like he's lost his bottom turret. He is attempting to take D, but there is a shuttle contesting it. And he's firing one turret with a 450 AP. So he's probably not going to be able to take that out before the end of the game. Just a real unfortunate situation. Let's jump back over here. Ruby Rose, meanwhile, has decided to get in an argument with a rock. It's not going very well for him or her. And let him rip, runs away, bravely runs away. See if these frigates can contribute anything. Not really. Lost most of everything on them. Ooh, are these destroyers going to get killed by mines? Oh no!
The enemy is securing
Well,
zone
one of them probably is. Let's get a good, a nice juicy. Oh, toasted. Let's take a look at that. Oh man, this is so funny how they stick around. Yikes. Well, good news is they might not trigger anymore while taking E. Yeah. That is what you call, in the technical terms, ouch. I do like this symbol, though. Is this like...
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Are these the 4 elements? It's earth, fire, cold, and... No, well, what's that?
The enemy securing
Heart?
zone dagger.
Oh no, this is some enemy thing, right? Red, white. Is it blue? Yellow? Something like that. And that was, I guess, Vren throwing in the towel. His Axford, it still had fight left, but the game does not have fight left. It is clearly 100% in OSP hands. Let's see. Oh, looks like Basil also decided to surrender out. So yeah, just I would say that is a great example of what mines could be. That's not how most people use mines. They use them, kind of poop them all over their own points at the start of the game, leave them there and forget them. But if you do something like a flank with a couple shuttles, or hey, even, you know, a rush onto A with a couple shuttles and drop mines there, it creates just an incredibly annoying and difficult thing to deal with. You cannot send one Corvette back to your natural and recap if there's 50 mines sitting on it. It's impossible. You have to dedicate, you know, at least one player to go and do that. And if that's the case, you know, maybe your flank then completely collapses, or your center push completely collapses if something like that happens. Now, granted, you know, there's always a ton of variables. It's not going to work every time, but I have never seen mines played out of mine-laying ships like that. So that was a treat. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll unmute, and I'll be sure to let them know that they're being streamed this time.
For stack environments, in fact, it's highly encouraged that you have an entire cat fleet. And the USB had one, and that's why they were able to have
one. They had two.
They did
Looks
have
like
two.
two shuttle fleets and
But
2.5 shuttle fleets almost.
But I want to have fun though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Okay, no wonder, but also like, wow.
That was a lot of mines.
Yeah, mine
I, watching Christ, that was annoying.
Mine gaming.
I don't think it's it. Actually, I guess you guys just go anti.
You guys really needed a blob to deal with that.
Yeah, you needed a freak blob to do that. I mean, there's like, holy crap.
Not a
Probably
freak
a freak blob.
but you needed something. You needed more ships.
Well,
yeah, wow.
they had the CLs, but you took them out like immediately.
You took them out immediately, so we
Yeah,
had
that's
nothing else to
not-
do with it.
That's not a lot of ships, though. Especially Gamma's voxel build in particular, it's designed to operate as a single unit. So it's multiple ships, but it sticks together. They needed map presence, and you get map presence with small ships.
Yeah, probably. But it's like, ooh.
Like,
I mean, the game could have. Sorry.
So like, can a solo sprinter really compete with a rocket shuttle?
No.
Yes,
No.
asterisk.
Asterisk.
Yes, asterisk.
No. Yes, asterisk, but really no.
It's
So-
easier for the shuttle.
Can one
It's easier
sprinter...
for like, I have done it, right? But, like, it's not reliable. Like, basically, S1s offensively are a real counter, and RPF, if both of you have bad tracks, is also real, right?
So even hypothetically, let's say I just brought like, I don't know, 10 gun sprinters. Like I just could. Can I compete with the rocket shuttles like that? I don't know. You
Yes.
tell me. Okay.
So one sprinter cannot fight one rocket shuttle. 3 sprinters can fight 3 rocket shuttles because of the critical massing of guns and RPF and defenders makes it to where they can deal with the rockets and deal with the shuttles in a pretty quick manner.
I
That's
see.
why on my cat fleet I have 2 and sometimes 3 packs of 3 sprinters apiece.
Just curious, were there changes made to mines, or you guys just want to play with them?
No, there were no changes
No
made to
changes.
mine.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh my god.
Well, like, for its worth, the reason I started using mines is because, like, BBs became harder to counter, but mines still counter them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
I was
Yeah.
using mines because I saw Rymark using mines like I don't know, a few days ago. I'm like, oh, I want to do that, and then just mimicked what he did.
Oh. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Dark, but I don't want to play a cat fleet. I want it.
Okay, well,
Talk a
That's fine.
teammate into playing a cat fleet.
you can choose not to play a cat fleet. That's perfectly justified. You just can't expect to have no one play a cat fleet and perform well.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think. You know what I think? I get it, Dark, but it's like,
For what it's worth,
Right.
if you're not playing a cap fleet, I do think, like, a good missile fleet with a focus upon smaller missiles for Alliance really does work well to shut down shuttles.
Like
like
S2Hs or S2s? What do you think, right, Mark?
Both.
like
both
there,
work.
there comes a point where I'd rather just have fun and lose.
Fair.
Like
That
if I have to go that far to like win, then
Yeah, I was annoyed because you shot.
I mean,
100 sprinters shot shot like my S3Hs out of my freaking 2 with bastions, and I'm like, what?
I think those were my sprinters.
those were
Your
yeah.
sprinters, or whoever's-
I didn't have any shuttles on my.
Or someone
fleet, I was
shows
only on
shot the bloody S3Hs out on my tubes, and I'm like, what? Ugh.
I mean, like, one part of the
I did a
game
miss,
is
too, so that was
that
annoying.
you do need to be capping. Like, we played the cap game in Sensor Warfare game, and you guys
Well, yeah.
didn't.
Oh no, yeah, that's fair.
just, you know,
Oh no, that's completely
the way
fair.
it
Just like,
goes.
oh god dang it.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally,
Oh no,
all
you're
your
fair. You're
ships-
right.
all your ships were deathballed in a place that was like covering no points
Yeah.
under a rock. Under a rock is a good idea if you're like gonna be really aggressive and try catching a fleet off kilter, which you almost did with my revolver and mine layer. But what happened is then you guys weren't fast enough, and we kind of just ran away with the points.
That's fair. Oh god, I am so not used to rotating pillars. It's weird. I was completely disoriented, honestly. Like the rotating pillars just throw me out so off. I was like, what?
It rotated.
What are we going? I know it's rotating, and I know there's like the principle is just like staring at it. My brain was just refusing to compute.
If one of you had like a 10 sprinter swarm and you just played it as a single blob and cruised around murdering all the shuttles, and
Yeah.
then split it off for caps later, like that probably would.
No, that 100%. Yeah, or like someone brought seal fleet.
I would even go so far as to say, if Gamma's fleet had been the one on the offense rather than defense, the CO fleet clears mines a lot faster than any of the 450 armed or
Yeah.
railgun armed.
Gamma was having trouble though because basically there's so many contacts on screen. She was getting sensory disorientation.
I even
There's just so many
commented
mines in conflict. Yeah.
like that they got hit from 6 different directions and shuttles at the same time.
Yeah, she couldn't. I think she's so like disoriented. I think she just needed a break from computer even now. Like also, so again that it happened. Like you get a bad game and sometimes you got somebody you fuck up on the fleet select. So yeah, that'll happen. Anyway,
One more?
I can do one more. Yep, no, I can do one more. This I'll be a little more considerate. I'll do one more, and I'll be a little more strict about fleet select, I guess.